Hello my lovely viewers. Now I am going to share with you a life experience I have today which made me philosophical again. Why I said again? Because by this time you must have noticed that I am a deep thinker. So what happened today? I was traveling in a bus with my lunchbox with me. I will show you my lunchbox. This is my lunchbox and you can see it is having 1, 2, 3, 4 compartments, and each of these compartments are secured by using these 2 side locks. Okay. So now each one of these compartments were having red grapes. I'll show you my red grapes. Now I am fortunate enough that I have a help at home, Pallavi, who packs my lunchbox. So while I was traveling in the bus with this lunchbox, suddenly with a sudden jerk in the bus, I saw my lunchbox on the floor, and to my utter shock, I noticed my red grapes are scattered on the floor. Oh my God! But there was some relief that 3 of those compartments were intact. They were not opened in closed condition. So I picked up my lunchbox and I was sat naturally looking at my lovely red grapes which were scattered on the bus floor. And then I felt like those red grapes are also looking at me with a frustrated look. So what I did, I bent down from my seat and I started picking up those red grapes. Those were all intact, and with the jerking of the bus, the grapes which were away from me were coming down to me, rolling down, and which were near me were going far away from me with each jerking of the bus. But finally I could collect one by one all those grapes except one which was crushed under the bus door. Then I reached my destination and I washed all those red grapes in clean water, and they were again shining as before. So then I thought, it is just like life. Sometimes our life is shattered. We can see the scattered pieces of life in front of our eyes, and we feel hopeless, helpless, frustrated. We feel that life can never be the same again. But as we settle down, if we start picking up those pieces, then it's possible to get them connected again. And maybe even if some pieces cannot be joined together again, they can be utilized individually also. And finally, the life is again concentrated. If I'd have felt frustrated and thought, "Ush, my all grapes are now wasted and dirty, they're lying on the bus floor, I cannot have them," then I would repent this incident, I would regret this incident for a few days, and then I would probably feel disappointed and frustrated with my help Pallavi, and this will cause some extra wrinkles on my face and on my soul. But now see, the grapes are shining again and I can have them as I plan to have. So don't ever lose hope in life. The sunshine can enter even through the tiniest exposure available. Okay, so yeah, this is the feeling I had today with these grapes. So have a great life.